Have rates peaked? Hey, it's Eric Osses here with ericismybanker.com and CMG Home Loans with my weekly update on mortgage rates for the week ending November 17, 2023. November has been good for mortgage rates. We had a nice rally the week earlier in the month when October employment statistics came out tame. The good news kept rolling this week as the October CPI, the Consumer Price Index, came out weaker, and weaker retail sales, both adding evidence that the economy is indeed slowing and inflation is starting to wane. Bonds rallied most of the week, pushing rates lower. But what happens every time we get a rally? Speakers from the Fed try to talk the rates back up. This week it was Boston Fed President Susan Collins who said that the data has been noisy and that more interest rate hikes may yet be needed. Well, don't believe it. Most economists right now are giving a 0% chance of a rate hike in December. That's the next time the Federal Open Market Committee meets. And they're confident that the hiking cycle is over. The consensus is the Fed will start cutting interest rates next May and will be a full percent lower by this time next year. For the week, mortgage rates were down. Here's the national averages. Conventional 30-year fixed rate, 7.37%. That's down 0.18 from a week ago. 15-year fixed rate, 6.75%, down 0.17. 30-year FHA and VA, 6.7%. That's down 0.21. And 30-year fixed rate jumbo, 7.75%, down a little bit, 0.12%. Now, how about some turkey talk? Here's a fun subject to discuss this Thanksgiving at the table. How much money are you wasting by having food delivered to your home? According to DoorDash, 80% of diners are ordering online the same or more than they did last year. In fact, 77% of consumers in the US report ordering for delivery. 34% of consumers spend at least $50 per order when ordering food online. Most of these orders are coming from the youngsters. 25% are coming from Gen Z, 21% from millennials, and 15% from Generation X. 13% are coming from baby boomers, the shame of that. So how much are we paying for this luxury? Well, according to Statista, the average cost for online food delivery in the US is $12.80. That includes a delivery fee, service fee, and a tip. But there are other charges that are often tacked on, such as a small order fee, expanded range fee, express fee, and some even regulatory response fees, whatever that is. Let's say that a loved one of yours wants to buy a home and is complaining about how difficult it is to save enough money for a down payment. Let's take a look at this particular scenario. If you ordered online food delivery 5 times a week, with an average order of, let's say, $35 to be generous. I know some clients that order twice a day. That's $35 plus a delivery fee of $12.80. That's $239 a week. Over the course of a year, that's $12,248. The minimum down payment on a conventional loan for a first-time home buyer is 3%. 12 grand saved in a year would get you into a $400,000 home. And in a year and a half, it would get you into a $600,000 home. There, that should give you something to talk about this week, but please do so with love and maybe after the pies. And thank you for reading and watching all of my updates. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that this information is valuable and useful for you. Be sure to reach out if you have specific questions or things you've heard, story problems to solve. I always love to help. You can call me 206-915-3742. You can email me, eric@ericismybanker.com, or look for me on social media. Just look for Eric is my banker. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more educational updates and other cool stuff as well. That's all I've got for this week. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Talk to you next week.